Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel ArchiNomad, and this today's tutorial I will teach you how to create a stacked wall in Revit. So let's get started. So as you can see here that I've already made it the elevation. I've already set its height of the stacked wall and its layer actually. So basically this stacked wall is consists of a lot of layers. I've already added the almost 3 layers to it, 2 to 3 layers. So I'll teach you how to first create the layers of that stacked wall. Then you have to load that layer of wall into the stacked wall, which is already preloaded. We just have to duplicate that. Then we will edit those structure and we will define its place and the place of that layers. So it will be very easy for you guys. So let's begin. So first of all, we have to set the elevations. So I will just go to the north elevation and I'll set the elevation according to me as I shown you in that I already made that stacked wall. So you can follow that or you can make your own. So the base one I'll create. For that you just have to activate the level modify system. So just have to press LL on your keyboard and you can just drag this up till here, and then you can define like I have already made. So that will be, you can follow along, no issues. So BO basement wall, and it's the elevation will be minus 13 feet and 10 inches. So now the next one is a basement floor. I'll just simply drag here and I will just add basement floor. That will be minus 13 feet 6 inches. Sorry. I'll just hit OK. And here we are just overlapping this thing, so you don't need to worry about that. So you just have to hover, and definitely you can find out there is a small kind of a zigzag kind of a line you can find out if you select this one here. Just sometime it goes like that. So you just have to add elbow. You just click this one and you just have to find that point here, and you can drag it, and this one you can just pull it down, so it will be easy to understand what's written here. Or you can either go for a scaling and you can do it like that, no issues. So now the next layer will be because we are creating with the 2 layers, so I won't create too much layers to it. I'll just make which is important for this video, and the elevation height will be minus 5 foot. That's it. Okay, I'll just drag this down to till here, and now there's one more actually we need to create. That will be the above the grade. Actually we need to create to the to the basement wall, till the basement wall, and there will be then the first level, our first level, right? So let me just delete this one. We don't need, I think we don't need, yeah, I don't need, oops. Okay, so now I'll just create another level, and as you can see it's like getting messy, so I'll just let me scale down a little bit so it'll be clear for you. And I'll just set this line to basement. I'm using a shortcut accordingly to me because of space. And the elevation height will be minus 1 feet. So it's clashing again, so just select any of this level and you'll hit the elbow and just simply drag down till here, so it will be look with a great consistency. It will look good in documentation, so that will look great. Okay, so I think we already created. So as you saw in that video, in the I made the color change. I changed the color of that level lines, you know, so we can do that, no problem. Like select this one, both, whichever the color you wanted to change and set its like whatever. Then you just have to select multiple, edit types, and you have to duplicate that. Never disturbed this preloaded one. Just make sure that you should duplicate always when you're working with Revit in any kind of element. And then you can just see this color option. Just select. I'll just choose randomly red, no issues. And set the line to 5 because I would like to see a thick line to it. So yeah, that'll be looks nice, right? So now everything is good. You can change the color according to you. I mean, whatever the color you want. Let me change this one to green. It'll be, again, I need to duplicate. Then I'll set this to green, a little bit darker. That'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. So now let's create the layers of wall. So what we have to do, we have to go to any of the floor plan. Okay, just to the floor plans. And now we have to activate the wall. We don't need to sketch the wall, we just have to activate. So for that, you can just go to architecture, ribbon and the palette, and there is a ribbon. Here's the wall. Okay, so just have to click, or either you can press shortcut WA for activating the wall command. So then you just have to edit any, just take any of the wall and just edit. Just click here, edit type, and duplicate. Okay, so let me just put this one to layer 1, because we're creating 2 layers will be, or 3 layers will be good, no problem. So now I'll just create the layer 1, hit OK. Then I'll just edit its structure. So for this one, I'll be choosing, let me check the sheet. So as you can see in the old one actually I created, and that is a concrete cast in place 2 feet. That's the thickness of that. So let's select the same thing, concrete. You can take like any one of it, no problem. That's okay, fine. Thickness will be 2 feet. Set OK. That's done. Now we have to duplicate again, because we're creating multiple layers. So this is a layer 2 again. And again, we need to edit, and we need to add some more components. I mean, the elements to especially the material and the function, and the thickness will be different. So now again, let me check. It's other one. So as you can see here, the layer wall 2, it will be like this. So you can take a snapshot, you can follow this one. I'll put this on a second screen so I can just do it fast here, and I'll add the layers and its function and everything like that. This is this video, I mean, actually I want to show you how it actually works. So let's do it quick. So then again, insert, and then I think we have 3 layers, right? Above, layers above wrap. So we need to add 3 layers. So the below element will be air infiltration barrier, and that will be, I think, 0 thickness, no issues. And then the next one is air. Select air. Okay, thickness 3/8 inches. Then again, the last above the top one will be the brick common, this one. So for this one, the thickness will be 3/5/8 inches. Perfect. Then we have to just we also need to change its the structure of the concrete, this one, because thickness, the main thickness of this stacked wall will be 2 feet. Okay, so we just need to make sure that it should be comes around. So I think 1/8. Yeah, good. Okay, so it's showing the error, like the thickness lemma should be the member layer. Okay, So this should be on a member layer. Revit is very smart actually. It will indicate where's the problem in the function, and you can just make sure to make it correct. And if you want to see the preview what's going on here, you can just click down the list below this preview option. So it will show you whichever the layers we are working on it, and it will, either you can change to its plan and attribute types and everything like that. So in this preview, you can see what's going on here. So just let me close this one and hit OK. So now we need to create the layer number 3. Again, duplicate, and I'll check the layer number 3. So now we need to change and edit its structure and its material, everything. So the earlier one I made, I will just show you. So this one was the layer wall 3. So this is the thing we are going to edit in the layer number 3, right? So let me just put this one again on the second screen, so I can just put this one. So now we are on layer number 3, and we're going to edit this one. The first one is a brick common. That will be the same. Second will be the air. That will be the same. The third one will rigid insulation. So we need to change. We just have to click here, and we need to change its material. That'll be the rigid insulation, and the thickness will be 1 inch. That's it. And the structure here we're going to change to the plywood sheeting, and its thickness will be 3 by 4 inches. Yep. Now it's perfect. Now we can just click OK. You can just take a okay, we got a okay, we just got something like I forgot to save it actually. Whenever you just click somewhere else, just make sure that you should duplicate and check its layer and everything like that. So let me change it again. This one, rigid insulation, and the thickness will be 1 inches, and the structure will be the plywood sheet. So the plywood sheet we're going to select here, hit OK, and here now we are 3 by 4 inches. Okay, you can see the preview here, right? So now everything is good. So we just save it first. Okay, we got the error. Row number 3, we change to the function should be the 0 thickness. Okay, we need to, I'll just change it to substructure or whatever structure. Hit OK. So now we created this one. So hit OK and done. So now we actually created all the layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So now we have to add those layers of wall into the stacked wall, right? So just go to your walls, this one, the properties here, and just go for this stacked wall, and then just go edit type and duplicate this one, ST wall. I'll rename this to ST wall. Then we need to change this structure here. So now, as I told you that we're going to add those layers here. So now we're going to add it and give its thickness and its height. Yeah. And we can watch the preview what's going on here. So this one we're going to add to the layer number 1 because we're going to start from the bottom. So search for the layer 1, set, and give its height. I calculated the height was 8 feet 10 inches. Okay, so this will be the height of layer number 1. Then again we need to add insert, then go and change to layer number 2. The layer number 2 height will be 4 feet. So this is the layer number 2. Don't worry about this, the face and flipping things. We'll change this, tweak this later on. Let me just first set the layers. Now this will be the layer number 3. Let's check layer number 3, and this will be the variable. Okay. So now we already set our layers in the stacked wall. So now we need to play a little bit tricky kind of things here, or maybe we just tweak a little bit. So I'll just flip this one, and I'll try to maybe face exterior. Okay, let me try to face core exterior. No, I think exterior. Flip it. Okay, we need to flip this one too. Center line, no, sorry. Flip this one, and the top one also. I need to flip. That's it. We are on a correct place. Everything is set good. So this is how the stacked wall created, and we just have to click OK. That's it. And okay, so now we created. Now we have to place those. So make sure that your base constraint will be the BO basement wall, because we start from there, and unconnected will be till level 1. That's fine. Then just okay. I think we got missed something. Okay. To the basement. I think we just need to check its constant actually. Yeah. So now we just create it. Let me just show you on 3D. So this is how our stacked wall is created. You can create your own custom stacked wall. You can change its parameter, its thickness and height and everything. And now we're going to add those tags actually, which I told you about. So for that, make sure that when we are creating walls like this, just let me show you how the tag works. So just go to layer 1, the basic wall created, go to type, and here the type mark, we just name it to maybe layer 1, or maybe just 1. That'll be fine, no problem. And then same with the layer 2, and that'll be number 2. And here set layer 3, number 3. So this is going to show into when you're going to tag in the sheets. I mean, you're placing on the sheets, right? So now I'll just create a sheet, and I'll just add just let me create the section to it first. That'll be great. Okay, so let me just create a section, go to the view, and you can change its height and everything according to you. I just created, I don't want to demonstrate you can just create. So for this one, the bottom one will be this one. So this is now okay, and you can play it, tweak around, and you can change its height and everything like that. So yeah, perfect. And let me change it to fine and shade it. Yeah, looks really good and perfect. So this is how you create your stacked wall. Now we're going to add those that section into the sheet. I'll just go to the section, I'll just drag it down here, and we can change its scale to look much bigger, or maybe more, because I just want to show you like this and this, and you just drag it down here, and let me just close this one. So this looks fine. So let me just press. Now we just have to activate the window here, and go activate view, or either you just double click to activate the view. Now you just have to press TG on a keyboard. So as you can see, when you're going to place, hover the mouse, our cursor, so it will show you the placement of that stacked wall. And then you can add the description and maybe schedule whatever you wanted to add. You can add legends to it and do a lot of stuff like that. Let me just create a legend for you guys so that you can understand how it works. Let me just randomly click this one. So here I go to annotate, components, legend components. Okay, now we search for the wall layer 1. Okay, so now I'll just place it here, and let me just place it 3, and let me just change it to layer 2, and this is layer 3. Let me just change it to fine to see its detail level, and this will be shaded. So now it's great. So now just let me just rename it wall layers, maybe ST wall layers. That'll be great, right? And just I just want to make it a little bit shorter, make it middle, press shift and drag it down in the middle, and just add a detail. Later on I can do that. Then just go to sheet and drag those this legend to here, and change the scale to make it a bit larger. That'll be great, right? Place it somewhere else, anywhere you want. And yeah, this is how it actually works. So let me just add a detail line. It'll be great right now. I mean, to have a nice presentation kind of a look, you know, so it looks always good. So let me just, those lines, let me just make it bigger. Steve-O, and let me just drag it down, holding shift, drag it down. Okay, so this is the thing about the stacked wall, how to create a stacked wall in Revit. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe to my channel. You can go to my website. If you have any kind of a doubt, you can directly send me the email to me. I'll definitely check this, check your comments and everything, share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.